Hello, this is Kim, and this is my channel, Kim Can't Stop Crafting, and I'm glad you stopped by today to look at the book that I made for Country Craft Creations. It's using the Baby Dreams Girl collection. That collection is by Country Craft Creations. It's exclusive to her company and her store. I have the cover. I did cut out some of the paper from the collection on the front cover, but let me show you what I'm talking about here. You'll see I cut a little piece off here, but it's the Baby Dreams girl collection, and there's a boy collection also. And actually I'm going to be doing a tutorial for this album, and I'm going to make it using the boy paper instead of the girl paper. So there will be a tutorial for this. This book measures 7.5 across by 9.5 tall, and there's a 3-inch spine. Some of the materials obviously are from my stash. Not everything is from the store, but the flowers that I used are from the store. And there were a couple flowers you'll see on the front here. Let me get my flower stash organized. So these green colored flowers are these. They're Prima flowers. Those are in the store. They're more green than what it probably looks like on camera. I also used 2 of the pink ones from this Prima collection. They have some sparkle in them. That's why I liked them. And then I used quite a few of these little flowers here. Again, Prima flowers that match the collection really nice. So those are the 3 that I have used. Like I said, like the laces and stuff are from my stash. I don't know if you can see, but the art glitter, there's some little fibers in there. They kind of sparkle. I have some down here also. Those are the fibers that Tammy sells also at her store. It just adds a little punch. Like, yes, there's sparkle, but it just adds interest. And it's probably not as easy to see on camera, but it really does make a nice difference. I had some pearls that I added. The bead that says Princess. Somebody made this. It's like a resin piece in the background. I don't know if you can see it. And then this butterfly was actually a pin that I took off the back. So always check your jewelry department at the stores and see if they have some of that stuff on sale or on clearance. And then I just have a cluster of flowers here. I have 2 trims, more of a green and then a pink underneath. So that kind of softens it and makes it really look babyish. On the side here, I used the balloons, and then I just added a bow like where the balloons would meet together where the strings are. Oh, my bow just fell off. I just decided to add that now, and I didn't give it enough time to stick. I'll have to add that later. And then on the back, I just used that. But the paper is gorgeous. So I'll walk through so you can decide if it's something that you want to make for your own. I started on the inside cover with a double belly band. Behind it, I just have a matte. I left the back empty because this is the new Artisan cardstock. It's a glimmer, and so it's real shiny and pretty, and I think it's perfect for this baby collection. So you'll see a lot of times I didn't cover this. Well, I'll just put the pictures that I added right on top of that. This is a shaker. Inside it does say Lainey. I couldn't get the word Delaney to fit, but we call her Lainey also, so that works. But just kind of, a fun little feature with those sequins in there. And then I had some appliques and some little things here and there just to spice it up a little bit. But because of the shimmer paper, I cut out some of the flowers that were in the paper and stuck those on the corner. But this will hold pictures behind. And let me lift that up. Oop. Okay. So as we move on to the actual book, page 1, this has a magnetic closure. Again, the trim was from my stash, and I have a bow. I had to fussy cut the balloon because the balloon otherwise was too high, so I cut it and brought it down lower. And then I left this side open for pictures. This page is all fussy cutting for the most part. I used the coordinating cardstock that she sells, and then I just put a mat for pictures, and then, like I said, fussy cut from the paper. So this actually lifts up, and I just left the top plain because I thought that paper was super adorable. And then on this page, this is a pocket. I'm still trying to decide if I should use some stickers or something like a word down here, but so this is actually folds down, and you can put a picture. Again, it's going to be hard to show, but I fussy cut flowers and left them open so you can tuck the picture below, and then it folds down one more time, and then I just put a matte, oopsie, sorry about my camera, put a matte, look how cute that paper is, and I left the back empty. Okay, so then these just go right back up, and that comes down. So on this side we have a waterfall. I centered it in on the book. You can put things underneath the belly, the waterfall, because it's made like a belly band. And then the trims were from my stash. There's a little bling piece there, and that's where things come down. And then the waterfall, I did not put paper on the back of the pages, and I just put a 1/2 inch strip at the bottom. Again, because the paper's so pretty and shimmery, you can just put the pictures right on top. And then I fussy cut a flower down here at the bottom. Okay. On this right hand side, this is, again, this color paper is from the coordinating cardstock that she put together. She put together like 6 different pieces, I think. Did a lot of fussy cutting on this one, and that's usually not my thing, but it really added a lot to do that in this book. This one is lifts up, but this trim down here at the bottom, that was from my stash. And then this lifts up. This says loved, and it's got like the cross, what do you call that? Cross pocket or something. And then I just put a piece of the shimmer cardstock behind there. Fussy cut more flowers. The flowers in this collection are absolutely beautiful. Now all of these are open at the top, but I did not put any mats in there. I think I'm going to have enough room for pictures without having to add those, but they're there if I need them. So we have a layered pocket here. I just used a little piece of the paper I had left over and made it into a mat. Left all of them empty on the back. And then this last one, I made a tag to put in there. And this yellow is also some of the paper that she puts in her coordinating cardstock package. So this will lift up. We have that cute little foxhole in the balloon. We have a large pocket here that you can put things in. I didn't put any mats here because I thought this would be a good place for me just to put pictures that I had extra of. So that's magnetic closure. So this page is just flat, not flat. I mean, you can obviously see dimension, but there's no flaps or flips or anything like that. So I focused on this word birthday, and then I have a wood frame that I painted pink. I actually made this flower, put some pearls behind it, and then put a bling piece in the center to make it look really girly. And I left it open, of course, on top so I can slide a picture down in there. So I have 2 acetate pages here. The acetate I use have polka dots on it, and I had to fussy cut. So I put trim around the outside of the frame with the paper. I have just 2 little blingy things there to add a little spice, but I fussy cut some flowers on the corner because it looked a little bit too muted for my liking, but it opens so on the top so you can stick a picture down in there. And then these both open to the left. And I didn't want to waste any paper. So when I cut my paper, I had like 1/4 of an inch at the top, and I do 1/8. My mats are always 1/8 smaller than the page. So I had to cover up the extra space with some trim that I had that's pink and has some gold sparkle to it. And then same here, only this time I had to put it on the bottom. But I thought that looked okay. But yeah, I didn't want to waste the paper. This book does take a full collection of Artisan. I have like 2 full sheets left, so I used about 23 pieces. But when you have a book this big, that's going to be common. And then I used pretty much all of the collection of the baby girls, just 1 collection, but I have like 2 or 3 sheets of that also. And then I just kind of paper piece this to have places for pictures. Okay, on this side, this is a little belly band feature, and I just put a mat behind it. And then this flaps open, left it with the shimmer paper on the side so I could put a picture. Then this one flips open, and this flips open. This is a pocket. I forgot I could put something in there. I kind of forgot about that. I'll have to go back and put something on there. So then to close it, I put this one down, then the middle, then the top, and then by putting this card in this little belly band, it keeps that from flapping around. I don't know if I told you, but this book has 5 pages. So this page I did just plain also. It's flat, no flips, but I did cut out a banner and put the letters for joy. And I have some little appliques to kind of combine those. This is page 5 then. I did some fussy cutting for the pocket. And then I just put a mat or 2 in there. This unties. I was trying to get a lot of bang for my buck with paper. So this comes out, and I just did kind of a creamish, again, that comes with the coordinating cardstock she puts together, and then it alternates from yellow. And then on this side I use the pattern paper. So, and then it just ties closed with seam binding. But I also, there's another mat down here. So to keep that closed, we'll just tie it real quick. I'm not sure because of the thickness of this little pull-out feature, but it might be that just by putting a large mat on top, it would keep it closed, but I didn't want to take any chances, so I added seam binding also. And I am the type of person who designs my books as I go. Like I can't get that on. I don't have like something in mind when I start. I just sit down and start. And so sometimes after I've made a book, I think, oh, I could have done this, but that wasn't in my thinking when I was making it. So like I said, that kind of goes there. So that might actually hold that down without the seam binding. And on the back then, I just did a lot of layering on this page. So I have different sizes put together, and I had a punch of a star, but like I left, when I attached this piece to this piece, I left it open at the top so you could put just like a little maybe journaling tag in there. And I also left it open between this piece and this piece, but it's so far to the top you might not have room to put anything. And then I have a doily here, but this piece lifts up so you can see it's got those different shapes together. And then on the back here you can put pictures. And then I made the cornered pockets at the bottom, and I put a large mat in there. So you've got to love this paper. You guys, it is so pretty in person. And I love the combination of baby animals with these beautiful flowers. It's really it's a beautiful collection. So then last, I raised this on foam squares, put some of my trim, and I had some pearls. This is actually just a card, and I made it magnetic so that it would stay closed. Not card, but you know, like a little booklet. But it actually opens to the right, and usually mine open to the left. But then what I did was I put a pocket on this back page. So again, I wanted to show some of the shimmer, but it was too much. And so there is a long pocket underneath this, but obviously this comes out farther than the pocket. So I just put a regular mat in here to kind of let people know that that's a pocket. And then that's why I put a magnet on this so that it would stay on here and it would not come out if I didn't want it to. What am I getting stuck on? Oh. And then it'll just stay closed like so. And that is my Baby Dreams Girl book. I loved making it. The goal is for me to actually put pictures in here. I have my daughter's name in it, so nobody's going to want to buy it from me. But I hope that you take a look at the paper in the store. Take a look at her flowers that coordinate, the papers that coordinate. You're really going to love working with this collection. I'm really excited to do the tutorial with the boy paper. It's going to look totally different being it's the boy. The boy is blues and yellows. So enjoy, take a look at the store, and I hope to get this tutorial up soon for you. I do my tutorials where I show the construction of the book, not the decorating. Because of time purposes, it would be forever. So stay tuned. It's coming, and have a great day, everybody.